Okay guys, so welcome back for today's session. So previously we completed this and let's follow from here. So uh, I'm trying to make this part possible. So here what are the things left more are yeah, doors, right? So that's one point. We have to make doors. So these doors are little different than this. It has a little uh, boldness, yeah, so thick borders in between, and then against all borders, and also I believe we can open these doors. They are in such a way that we can open these doors, and this is inner part. So there is no need to worry about this. So you just simply place all of them with the same door, and this between one we will open one side of the door, so it looks little realistic. So yeah. Now let's come to this wall. Is there anything else left? Just I'm having a look on this. So here, if you observe, there is some, what do you say, dirt falling down. It means that there is a hole gap, right? So if the rain falls through this hole, everything, it's called as vent. So through this vent, every water gets flows down. So that is one thing they try to manage. So here I'm not going to make that because it's again going to change my structure and it will make my model a little complicated. So this is not that heavily complicated model. So uh, we are maximum trying to do a medium level of modeling. And yeah, there are light. If we watch here, we got lights here. Yes. So one box, two box, three box, and then again a pole and a light. That is how it is. That we can do after making the grill, right? And also there is this side portion which we have to make this side portion. So we made till so far till here. So here let's start making this grill and let's finish off this part first, then we'll go to the side portion, we'll finish that, then we'll make this doors. So let's start with the grill. So let's have a small study on this. Here, if we watch, there are two divisions, top part and bottom part, and in between there are these, stick-like structures. So that we'll be taking from here itself. These sticks are enough, and there is a difference, the top and bottom, and top and bottom. So the bottom part is a little different from this. So we should not take this bottom part. If we want, we can go with the top, or else we can construct a new one. I feel it's better for us to take this top one, right? So let us go here. Control D. We are doing some few modifications. So uh, there is no need to worry. So this is the height what we observe in this picture. All right, and let us bring that thing to the front. So before bringing that thing, first of all, let us see where it's center. Yeah. So first of all, center pivot, so that my pivot will come to center, and then I will. Should I have to place this? exactly center to this one. So to do that, I will simply try to find the center. Yeah, that is the center, and snap him to that center, right? So press V and snap. My center is matched, and my this thing also matched. Now let us match this from side views. So here half portion is matched properly already. I have to just extend the rest of the part. So I'll be extending it till here. That's it. And I'm going to make this into one single object so that I don't want any cuttings and all. This is entirely one single object, and I can uh, place this pillar, these supporters and all. Next, there is a bottom part, so it's same size. So what will I do is I will take one more control D of the control D, and simply I will bring him down. Press 4, hold D, and we do this. Yeah, and just bring him down. Till this point, I believe. Press 5 and check once. Yeah, till that point. Here you can find the gap. That's nothing. I have to simply extend this. Then I can side view. Save. Go to the vertices, and you can select all the vertices, and you can pull them little back, or else you can two edges. Side view. I'll select only that edge which I want to extrude. So I'm going to extrude this edge a little. Done. Come out of isolation mode. That's it. Now I think you can feel there is no gap here, right? And next thing what I'm going to do is that here we cannot find a particular design, so it's very blank and plain. Suppose I'll be using same thing here. Just isolation mode just for now. Front view, vertex, press 4. Select the top vertex. Just checking on once. Yeah, press 5. Front view, press 4, and pull until where that part is ended. Yeah, I will till here. So press 5. It's complete pretty blank, so that's the reason I simply placed it in this way. All right. And one more thing, we can place these things in this way, no issues, because my natural circumstance is also in that way. So there is no need for me to exactly match up. We have to watch our natural circumstances, and based on that only we have to do our modeling. So this thing is going inside of this, so we can also do in our model the same thing. We can put it inside of this. We have to watch actually, right? So This is good. And now I have to make this box-like structure, right? So I will grab the same box, Control D, and going to the front view, press 4, take him somewhere there, and D and V, and snap him to this. Yeah, here it was a little messy, so that's the reason I snapped. Just check once. Yeah, it snapped properly. Now, size of the box is smaller. It's equivalent to the pillar, right? So we have to follow the same thing. So here I got little confusion. So that's the reason I'm selecting these two parts and I'm isolating it so that I can work very easily. All right. And I will do this edge loop and delete. I don't need that now for now. And here we can follow many types of techniques, in which one we can do with the scaling or one we can do with snapping. So I'm going to follow a technique called snapping. So I'll follow that technique. Press 4, select. So you have to snap from all sides, from side view and also from the front view, to get this thing into this same shape. Now see, you can go to the top view to cross check. Yeah, it's exactly on that pillar itself. It means that my shape is been matched. If I do the scaling, what happens is my edges get increased and decreased. So again, I have to snap. So it's better for me to snap in the beginning itself. So my this thing is been finished. All right. So that is first. And now, after coming out of isolation mode, I am going to uh, place this on the top. So we have to match this one till here. So give him the direction and match it. Now press 5, just check on. Okay. So this is what we got here. All right. And next thing, I have to make this lamp. So 1, 2, 3, 3 boxes. So I'm going to take the same box as my, reference. I'll duplicate that box itself and I'll make these 3 boxes, which will be easier for us. Okay. So again, isolation. Sorry, not isolation. Control D, and simply snap him to this point because it's placed on this. Now press 4 and go to the vertex mode, in order to define the height of the box. I think height of the box are little smaller than this one. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I believe this is enough. 1, 2, and 3. Somewhat like this. Yeah, I got some reference here. I'll snap it to you. Okay. And one more thing, what we have to do is that I will go to this, go to the vertices, select all vertices. Now I am going to scale it because I don't need to snap it. So I am going to scale it all together so that my box looks little smaller and it's placed exactly center on that pillar. Yes. Now again, from the front view, there is a small certain change, yeah, in the height. So go to our original point. See, my pivot is here and my box is been moved. So give him his pivot direction and then again snap him so that it's perfectly placed on that. Okay. There you go. Now again the same thing, press 4 and control D and snap him to this. And see, I'm not scaling my object in object mode. I'm going into its component mode. I'm scaling. The reason is because if you do the scaling object in object mode, um, there are some limitations where we must compromise few things. Again, we have to make that thing in like texturing or in mainly rigging or some other thing. So this is one good pipeline to follow, that we have to always scale in your component mode, not in your object mode. Okay, so this is one scale I have done, and one more. I need only just once. After doing that, I will just snap it. All right. So again, I'll go to vertices, select all the vertices, and go to the scale mode and scale them down. Okay. Even you can do a gradual scaling, so that is also possible here. So now uh, select G and V, select, I'm just changing my pivot and I'll be snapping it, this one, and snap into here. So my boxes are placed in the position where we want to place them. Now what I'm going to do is I have to make a just a cylinder like structure and something to lit that lamp, right? So here we cannot see that lamp, so we can go with our visualization. To make that cylinder, I am just selecting this cylinder what I made with box. I made with box, right? So there is no triangle here. So control D and I'm bringing him here and modify center pivot once. Just select this box and this and just isolate them. Now you can snap him to the center. Snap him to the center, or else simply select in between of this pivot and snap him in this way so that it will come to the center. So to define center, there is here we can use snap align objects also, point to point or align objects position or align tool. Okay, you can use snap together, fine. You can use that also, edge ring and split, and edge ring and split. I basically trust this component mode very much, so I use this technique actually. All right, so I found my center. Now I can do one thing, that I have to scale it down, select in vertices mode and then go for the scaling. And snap scale should be off, and I'm scaling them down till some certain size. I think this is good size for the lamp. Yeah, and here one thing we have to observe, that I have to again snap scale so that there won't be any problem. Now this is done. I should select D and V to this point, and again I have to place it exactly on this. So here completely we are following our realistic world things, and my objects are defined in such a way. Okay, so this is it, and here I want to create some lamp like structure. We can do that also. So I will be selecting this box and Control D and again bring him to this top. Select these two and I'm just isolating them both and press F to focus on this. And here, what will I do is I'll go to the vertices and select all, snap scale off, and give him some certain shape. Press 4 till here, and even this till here. My edges are touching. I'm just checking on with that, and also snap him till here. Now in front view, there might be some changes. Yeah, so up downs are there, so I have to simply snap scale them to make it straight. Okay, so there it's going very well, and D and D and V, and just snap him here. Now from here I can select top faces. All right, press F5, and I can extrude my faces to give it um, you know, what do you say, that lamp shape. All right, so how I can do that? This is a box modeling technique what I'm using, and so reset, extrude, extruding this till certain height. This is first thing I am doing it, and second I'll go with the edges, edging and split, and go to the snap scale off and give him some lamp shape. All right, so you want, you can go with one or two couple edges in order to give it little more lamp shape. This is done, and press 5. So my lamp is finished. Okay, it's not quite good, but it's okay, a manageable one, right? So this is what it is. Everything is quad, that is one important thing, and rest of the piece is good. So this entire piece I will be simply making it into a group, and then I'll be doing a duplicate of that. So even edge also we got that. So I have to select these all things from here, select them once again. I'll be selecting, select, 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 and select, and modify freeze transformation, and edit, delete by type history. Now I'm going to make them into a group, Control G, a group, and modify center pivot. All right, that is a thing. And here I have to find my center, right? So I want only in one direction to find my center. So edge ring and split, this direction is enough for me. Same thing I'll be repeating here, edge ring and split. All right, and here I don't need any center formation. So again, go there, press up arrow key to get into the group, and just snap it to the center. All right, so this is the way. So Control D and snap it to the center. Same way, Control D, snap it to the center. Control D, and bring him manually. All right, here, because the reason why I'm bringing him manually is that, you know, my lamp can be anywhere on edge, right? So yeah, you want to get to the center, so this is the center, you can place in the center also, so no problem for that. And my this box gets little increased in this point, so front view, and I have to increase my size of this box. till where? Plus 5 till here, right? So V and snap. All right. And now press 4. Vertices. This box also extends till here. That's it. Press 5. Okay. So there we go. And yeah, I finished this. So next part is this block. But for today, I'll be ending my session till here, and we'll be continuing definitely tomorrow or the next class. Let us finish this. Let us finish this, and also we'll be trying to finish this down part as we got only 3 minutes left. So yeah, so this is where I'm going to end my session for today. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like, and post comments if you have any doubts. Thank you.